welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a book shopping slash book haul video. The only difference is that it's going to be holiday edition, which is super exciting because I've read some pretty good holiday books. I think the one that I remember the most is probably One Day in December, which I absolutely fell head over heels for. I kid you not, that's when I knew I loved Josie Silver and her writing, her characters, her storylines. It was so great. So I'm hoping that I find some really good deals at Barnes & Noble, that I find some really good holiday books once I head over there. First, I'm going to have a cute little brunch breakfast situation with a really good friend of mine. So I'm just really looking forward to all the food that we're gonna eat. Bring on the coffee, the pastelitos, the waffles, the pancakes, all of it. Happy Vlogmas, and I really hope that you enjoy this video. But with that being said, let's get started. This is just a fresh new angle on my little vlogging journey for Vlogmas. Just kind of wanted to go into the Christmas holiday books a little blind, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, so the first book that I picked up is called Love, Holly by Emily Stone, and it's basically about this girl who always writes letters during the December month to people who are also spending Christmas alone. And then she writes them to complete strangers, and when this one stranger receives her card and writes back, the romance ensues. And that's all I pretty much know about this book. So it sounds cute. I love letters. Letter writing or receiving letters is definitely at the top of my list in terms of love language. So I definitely feel like I'm going to enjoy this book very much. The next book that I picked up is actually by Nora Roberts. It's called Starlit Winter Nights. I love Nora Roberts's romances. I grew up reading her romances and I'm obsessed with them. However, I have not read a Christmas romance from her. So I'm super intrigued to find out what this is about and how the book turns out to be. No expectations going in, but I absolutely loved this cover. This cover is giving everything and more. Really excited to read this book. The book that I picked up at Barnes is a book that I've been dying to read for the longest time. It's actually One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick. This book has been circulating around the BookTube Book Talk community, and I know some booktubers have also picked it up as well and have read the duology. This is a duology, so there's only 2 books, but it is kind of a fantasy with a subgenre of romance. Specifically in the second book is when it kind of starts to appear a little more. However, I've heard amazing things about this book in particular, this duology in particular. I'm excited to give it a shot. I'm excited to read it. It is a little bit long, but again, the premise is very looking forward to this book very, very much. Then last but not least in this haul, I'm going to include the other 2 books that I had found a little bit earlier in the month of November. So the 2 books that I picked up in November were actually In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. I actually bought this book in Boston and I was just intrigued by the premise. It's like this girl who gets into an accident and she doesn't remember anything, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, this is definitely probably gonna be one of the more sadder books that I read in December. But what fun is it if you can't just emotionally invest yourself in these books that we read, you know? Last but not least, I picked this book up at my public library. So I was surprised to find it at the public library. However, I'm so happy that I did. Holly Jolly Ever After by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. This is, I believe, like 2 different authors that wrote this one book. So yeah, I'm intrigued. It looks super like cozy. It looks super like Christmassy. It's like a winter resort, which is like so fun to me. I've never been to a winter resort. Actually, I'm lying. I've been to like a ski park or whatever, but I've never been to like a winter resort, if that makes sense. So that concludes my book shopping / holiday book haul for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed Vlogmas so far. I've been having a lot of fun just recording and like editing these videos for you guys, and it's just been such a blast. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you guys, and happy Vlogmas!